through it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyler Gordon picks it off. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Prescott looks to throw right away.
And that's complete to Cooks. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action now, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A give to Pollard, running left.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Montravius Adams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready, go! Ready.
And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Second down, Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion right goes Johnson. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Freiermuth again. He's into space past the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 60 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call.
but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Through an opening, and there he goes. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On play action, Prescott flushed out right. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Now the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Harris running straight ahead across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott on first down. Steps away to his left. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. 23 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To the air on first down with Pickett. Caught out left side by Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Here's
3
Pickett.
at the 36-yard line.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
Prescott now from the 50. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 15 yards.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Gun.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Burrow.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Red 23.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. A first down throw for Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Play action now. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance.
Out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Egg. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Ground with Vaughn. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Please do 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red, cycle. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got the big tight end. That's strange. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
All right, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Side. Here we go.
They give to Johnson going right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
30 left.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
47, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That is hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20,
and all the way down to the 17-yard line.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break off the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And outbounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ready? Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
Being chased out left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Go, get out there.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They got his man, complete. He's on his way. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses. And
he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain...
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
52.
Lance looking to throw it. This one swung out to Vaughn. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll get this off to ETN.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Hey, let's go. 13, Lou.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
ETN up the middle.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And quickly they get to the line.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to ETN running right.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to